through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and 8. On the give is Nwangu. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Here it goes. Samson Abuka coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw now in his own end zone. That's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Completes it to Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch. Hoping
he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Henry Ruggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now back to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll set up a throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Swings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On play action, they'll throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And it's caught. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd and 10. Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run with Hunt. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop, you. Big stop.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he gets it down to the 32. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Nwangu going to get it on the counter, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. He'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From here, it would be a 45-yard field goal attempt, certainly in range, but they'll look for more yardage on third down. Back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Now it's Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete.
And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This is Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
2nd and 9 now.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Hunt, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Hunt is unable to get in on 4th and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
47 yards on the ground for him so far.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run with Nwangu.
Room here to run. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us.